Welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to take a closer look at navigation in D365 for finance and operations. Navigation in D365 can be quite complex. However, having the appropriate security roles and privileges in place for your team will ensure that everyone sees exactly what they need to be successful in their role. Remember that the instance which we use for training is just an example for reference. Your organization will have a personalized solution completely tailored to your needs. The first thing we will see upon logging into D365 is this home screen, also known as a dashboard. Again, this is just the example for training purposes. Your organization's home screen will look different, and what employees see will be based on their role and privileges in D365. As you navigate around the instance, you can always return to this home screen by clicking the Finance and Operations button in the main menu ribbon at the top of the screen. Looking over to the right, we see a drop-down here. We can move between different legal entities of your business as needed or required by the organization. The magnifying glass icon is the global search function for all of D365. You can type a keyword here, like vendor, and it will look through all of D365 for anything which contains the word vendor. Then from the list, we can choose the record we desire. The Action Center will display system messages for your review. We can clear them here or leave them for future reference. We recommend to always clear your last message if you have taken action on it. The Settings cog has 4 options: User Options, Task Recorder, Mobile App, and Personalize. Under User Options, we can change colors or the size of the grids. We can set our default preferences for company, dashboard, language, and time zone. In the account, we set our email signatures as needed. In Workflow, we can choose to turn on notifications in email, the Action Center, and delegate activities within D365 if you have those privileges. These settings can help you get started more efficiently every time you open a new D365 session. Navigating back to task recording, we can create recordings, play recordings as a guide, edit recordings, or play recordings back. Task recordings are especially useful to enhance training and knowledge transfer for your daily business procedures. On Mobile App, if we wanted to publish a workspace to the mobile app, the action would be completed here. Under the question mark icon, there are options for help, support, ideas, trace, and about. If you ever need to know what version of D365 you are using for support purposes, you simply click About. Hovering here will display your username and ID. Moving back to the left-hand corner and clicking on the navigator, we see the navigation panel expand. There is a pin icon here. Once clicked, will keep the navigation panel expanded. Leaving it unpinned allows for more space on screen. Home is the home screen, which we are on. Using the star icon on a form allows you to mark them to be saved as a favorite, and they will display here. You will find this helpful for forms you use most often. Recent will display the list of forms you most recently viewed. Once Workspace is expanded, all of the workspace for the organization to which you have privileges will display here. These workspaces are also displayed on your home screen as the boxes to the right. Expanding modules will display all of the modules for the organization to which you have privileges. If we open Accounts Receivable, we can see the menu expand to display the associated workspace and menu items related to this module. Making sure that the Customers group is expanded, we click on All Customers, and we can see the list view display. We have the ability to filter this data for our use in several ways. We can use the lookup function here. We can also filter in columns in the form header. For example, if we click the down arrow on Customer Group, choose the filter criteria of Contains, then type 30, we can see all the customers belonging to Group 30. Looking to the form header for this column, we see the funnel icon, which indicates this column is filtered. We clear the filter and move to the Advanced filter to the left. Clicking on the funnel, choose Customer Group and select Contains 30. Then we can see where it is filtered on the form. Clicking on a particular account in the grid opens the Customer Details form. All of the details for this customer record are listed here on the page. This current view shows we are on the General Fast tab. If we right-click on the word General, we can collapse the Fast tabs for easier navigation of the page. Moving to the right and expanding related information, we have fact boxes. These supply additional information about the record you are viewing. Looking to the Page menu ribbon, we see tabs for accessing additional settings for the record. Within each tab, we see the action panes containing the individual action menu items. You'll note some similarity in look and feel to Microsoft Office applications like Word and Excel. Note here, this pane can be collapsed or pinned just like the navigation panel. Having the panel collapsed allows for more screen real estate. Furthermore, if you like your browser screen size increased, the panel will shrink and the remaining items will be condensed to the ellipsis here. Then, once the screen is 100%, the panel displays as before. Navigating back to the home screen, we see beneath the calendar work items assigned to me. In this area, you might find something like a workflow purchase requisition that needs review or approval. There would be a hyperlink here, in which case you would click to open the item for your completion. If we click on the workspace for released product maintenance, we can see tiles on the left, which you can click to open forms tailored to meet your business needs. For example, it may take you to a recently released product for a specific business unit. To the right of that, we see a compact list view with some stacked tabs on the left to select a particular list. Lists are another way to display tailored and filtered information from a more general form. All the way to the right, we find links which will take us to common places relevant to whichever workspace we are working. Within a workspace, it can be further personalized for our use by adding more tiles and links as needed. Then looking here, if Power BI was enabled, we would be able to see more data displayed in charts and graphs in this area.
With this lesson, we took a very general look at navigation. Hopefully this provides you with some insight around how the solution works. It is important to understand that D365 is a solution that will be customized to your organization, helping you and your team work efficiently and effectively each day. Thank you.